I'm J Ray, and this is my video.
Well, I had the beamer running again, but as you can see, I've got it back out here up on jack stands again. Maybe you can't see it, but now you can. So I got it up on jack stands again because I had a little bit of an exhaust leak. While I was under there, I found another issue that I didn't see before though. This issue could have been a real big problem if I hadn't noticed it, and I'm glad I noticed it now. I got under the car, took the exhaust apart so that I can try to figure out what's going on and get that exhaust leak fixed. I think it's just the gasket wasn't lined up right or something, but anyway, let me show you the issue that we've got under the car and what's going on with it. So if you ever had to work on your exhaust, hit the thumbs up. Let me know that you're watching the video. Comment down below. So if you look right here, you got this cross support right there that's actually holding the transmission up. This side is bolted, but that side is missing the bolt and nut. It actually had the bolt up top there, but the nut was missing, and so that bracket's been hanging down on the exhaust there. I'm not sure how long it's been that way, probably since I owned the car, so it's amazing that I haven't had an issue in the last 8-9 years. So here's the bolt that came out of the frame on the car. It's kind of like a carriage bolt. It's made to hold that bracket in place. It was so covered in sludge that I had to clean it off. I couldn't even really tell it was a bolt or that it had any threads on it. I went to Lowe's and I was able to find out that was a M8 125 metric bolt. So I got these locking nuts to go on there, and then I just got 5/16 washers because they fit over that bolt pretty well. So I'm gonna get that installed in the car, get that bracket supported back up, and hopefully we'll be good to go and put the exhaust back on the car as soon as I'm done with that bracket. Alright, I got it bolted up now. It took a minute to figure out how to get that up there, but I ended up using a jack, putting it under this bracket right here, pushed the bracket up, and then I was able to get that bolt on, or the nut on the bolt, and seems to be pretty good now. It raised up the exhaust as well, so it's at a little bit of a different angle. So it's good that I found this and was able to replace this nut right here and get this tightened up. Got that support put back in place where it's supposed to be. I think that possibly was the issue that caused this joint right here to go bad, this flex joint, and also the carrier bearing that's on the drive shaft and that I had just replaced, and it probably was the cause since that's all based off of the transmission angle. Also that U-joint that I had to replace on the middle of the drive shaft as well. So I got this back together. Now I got to get the exhaust put back together, and hopefully this time there won't be any leaks on it. Alright, so putting that bracket up there actually helped to line up the exhaust. I was able to get the exhaust put back on the car. Looking pretty good, and I did run it, and there are no exhaust leaks down here. So next thing I need to do is bleed the brakes, and then I can get this car back on the ground. Alright, we got the brakes bled, got the car back on the ground. If you know how to bleed a brake system, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below. If you know anything about brake fluid, you know it shouldn't be this color. Brake fluid should be clear. This is what was in the car, so I went ahead and I bled all the brakes until we got clear fluid coming out of each caliper. So it's looking pretty good now. The brakes feel a lot better on the car, and the car is a 78, so the car's almost as old as I am. So it's a good thing that we got it changed, and hopefully it'll work well. The brakes feel a lot better now that they got new fluid in them. Now I've only got a couple little issues I gotta get fixed with it, because yes, I did say that I got the exhaust leaks fixed that were under the car. So they still got one issue. Sorry, somebody left a drink here. So it still has a leak here where this meets up on this manifold. So I got to get a gasket for that so I can fix that leak. And then this car should be ready to get registered and get it back on the road. And hopefully here in the next few days we can get that exhaust leak fixed and get this car back up and going, get it on the road and get it registered. If you enjoy vehicle repair videos or work on your own vehicles yourself, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. I want to take a moment to talk to you about somebody I'm affiliated with now. It's ownbosssupplyco.com. If you go to their website and purchase anything from their website, you get entered to get into their giveaway. Also, if you do want to purchase something through their website, you can use the code that I have below in the description, which is James98289, and enter that upon checkout and get a 10% discount on anything you purchase from them. You'll also get entered to win one of their giveaway vehicles. It's not just a vehicle. Right now they're currently giving away a Ram 3500 dually with a PJ 25-foot trailer, and I believe it's a 325G skid steer that goes with it. If you'd be interested in that, head on over to www.ownbosssupplyco.com and enter the discount code below to save 10% on any purchase that you make.